So hey everybody, it's John Shinn back with another good question that we get all the time here at Empower Brokerage. This one has to do, should I buy a Medicare Supplement Plan G or should I buy a Plan N? And so we're going to talk most about G's and N's today. And those plans are identical when you're talking about Part A of Medicare. They will both supplement identically what Medicare doesn't pay. So the first 60 days that you're in a hospital, which are usually the most important days, and most of the time, all of the days that you'll need in a hospital, Medicare does a great job of that, except for the Part A deductible. And a Plan G will pay that Part A deductible. It's $1,420 per benefit period. Now, benefit periods are 60 days in general, so the key point here is to know that you may have to pay that $1,420 more than one time in a year. And Plan G pays 100% of that deductible for you, no matter how many times you need it during the year. So the key thing to know here is that Plan N works exactly the same way. So Plan F, Plan G, and Plan N are identical when it comes to supplementing what Medicare doesn't pay under Part A of Medicare. Where they're different is with with the Part B of Medicare. So I have some notes here. We're all of us that work with this every day, we know this inside and out, but for those who will, give you a number here in a minute that you can call and ask about it. But Part B is where they're different, and that's the part of Medicare that pays for your doctor visits, it pays for outpatient surgery. As you all probably know, Medicare pays 80% of what they think is reasonable, usual customary and reasonable charges, and then you must pay the 20%. So in the case of a hip surgery or a transplant or any kind of heart surgery, those expenses can be into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. So the 20% could be a big deal for you. For a doctor's visit, that was $100. Medicare paid $80 of that, and you pay the 20. It's not that big of a deal. But what this is mainly for is the supplements are to cover those big surgeries that you'd have in the hospital. So with the Plan F, as you may know, it pays the Part B deductible. It's an annual deductible, and you won't have to pay that yourself. The Plan G does not pay that deductible. So usually what you get is a much lower premium. We recommend Plan G almost exclusively today to start looking at first, because it will pay the Part B deductible, and then it pays everything else that Medicare doesn't pay. So there's usually a big price difference between a G and an N. But we'll talk a little bit about the Plan N today and comparing it, because it's rapidly becoming very popular. And it works like the Plan G on the Part B deductible. It'll pay that, or it won't pay the deductible, so you would pay that yourself, and then you would pay up to $20 for each doctor visit copay. So it's different in that you'd have to pay copays. Now the trade-off again is a reduction in premium. So the F is the most comprehensive and it's the most expensive. The G is a close second comprehensive-wise, but there's a big difference in premium. It's much lower. And then with the N, you have a lower premium, but you have to pay more. So you pay the Part B deductible, you pay the $20 copay when you go see the doctor, and then there's excess charges that you could be responsible for that. But there's a big change in the premium. So I wanted to bring that to your attention today. It's a very common question we're getting as to which should you get, a Plan G or a Plan N. And we think both of them are good values because of the rate reduction. So the less the company has to pay and the more you have to pay, the lower the premiums for you. It works just like car insurance. If you want a car insurance with a zero deductible, you're going to pay more. Nobody really does that. If you want a $500 deductible or a $1,000 deductible on your car insurance, it's going to reduce your premium. This works the same way, Medicare supplements. Okay, so that's today's video. So thanks for watching. If you would like to make a comment, you can do that right down below. If you'd like to like us on the channel here, we'd love to have that from you. And if you'd like to call us, just call us. We'd be happy to talk to you about your individual needs. So see you next time.